Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the First Impression series, a series where we review an album just after one listen. Now for today, we are doing Lover by Taylor Swift. Now this is Swift's 7th studio album, it's released on August 23rd, 2019. It's described by Swift as a love letter to love itself, and this is a concept album that celebrates the ups and downs of love and incorporates brighter, more cheerful tones, departing with the dark sounds of her predecessor, 2017's Reputation. She describes the album as a romantic one, stating that it was not just simply thematically, like it's all love songs or something, but the idea of something being romantic. It doesn't have to be a happy song. You can find romance in the loneliness or the sadness or going through things in your life. It just looks at all those things through a romantic gaze. In another interview, she described the album as a love letter to love in all of its maddening, passionate, exciting, enchanting, horrific, tragic, and wonderful way. Now, as with all my reviews, let's talk about the artwork. Now remember, this has no bearing overall on my enjoyment of an album. This is just something just for fun. Now the artwork features Swift wearing a light blue blouse and a dark blue bow against a background of pink clouds. And Taylor's eye has a heart shape and there's pink glitter in that shape of a heart, as well as her eyes are closed. The cover is aesthetically pleasing, and I do think it reflects the album decently. I just wish there was a bit more here, but it's not bad. I'm feeling a 7 out of 10 on the cover. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the music, starting with the opening track, I Forgot That You Existed. The piano and the finger snap gives the song a simplistic feeling, but it's a welcome one, and Taylor's vocals really do work on this track. That's followed by Cruel Summer, which the chorus feels like a throwback to Wildest Dreams, but the chorus is strong and the bridge is strong. Then we have the title track. At third song, Lover, does have a waltz-like country feel to it. I like the reverb on the snare here, and the song has a nice atmosphere, and I do like how simplistic the instrumentation is, and yet how layered it is. Taylor's falsettos are great here, and the lyrics are nice and endearing too. The fourth song here is The Man, and there's simple piano synths, but they do work. The verses are good. The song does tackle a lot of the double standards and sexism between the women face versus men, and the fact that Taylor has been a victim of this her whole career. Fifth song is The Anchor, and the drowning synths here give the song a moody feeling. The song has a more somber feeling and is more of a self-reflecting song. While the song is minimalistic, Taylor's vocal performance, especially with the compression, really does work here. That's followed by I Think He Knows, where there's some great falsetto here. The chorus here is pretty strong, and the song features a celebration of a relationship. Followed by track 7, Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. The soft strings in the intro, the start work. The song has more and more elements coming in as it goes on. Taylor has a solid vocal flow here, and the song has a moody feeling. The cheers help to add more to the song. Then we get Paper Rings. The song has a fun theme. The lyrics are endearing and indeed have an inner looking at a relationship. We reach the halfway point with Cornelia Street. The song again is minimalistic in its instrumentation, but Taylor's vocals do work here. The song is a bit bittersweet with a feeling of a fear of a relationship going to end, and the bridge is strong in the song as well. And that's followed up by Death by a Thousand Cuts, which the song has a nice coffee house-like sound. It continues the same theme as the previous song, or Cornelia Street, and we're going to follow that up with London Boy, in which the organs on the track are on the center. Then we get the 12th song on here, which is Soon You'll Get Better, featuring the Dixie Chicks. The song has a neat melancholy atmosphere, and the layers on this track are strong. It is a country ballad, and the country elements like the banjo sound is a nice soft element here, and they complement the guitar well. The 13th song, False God, the organs do return. There's a nice bit of reverb on Taylor's vocals. And now we reach the 14th song, which is one of the biggest singles from the album, You Need to Calm Down. Now, the instrumental here is a bit too minimalistic here. I would have liked a bit more, and here the lyrics do feel very disjointed. There are multiple themes going on at once, and some of the themes of the song really contradict each other, like the theme of anti-stan culture of the song itself as a whole, but the song itself puts groups of people together and takes shots at specific groups of people, or the LGBTQ centered second verse, which does feel a little out of place and would have been better if it had its own song centered around it, or if the song used a different first verse. And I do feel the song could have used a lot more focus, I feel, in the lyrical department, especially if it was her goal to sort of connect those two verses. And we're going to get into track 15, in Afterglow. The reverb on the song works, and it's another solid vocal performance from Taylor. And then we have another big single from the album, Me, which features Brendan Urie from Panic! On the Disco. The snare rolls work here, which features a great theme of self-love, which indeed is needed to love someone else. And the guest vocals from Brendan work here. We get track 17, It's Nice to Have a Friend, features some nice country instrumentation in the background. The lyrics feature some nice storytelling about a relationship that blossomed from childhood friends, and the trumpet solo is a nice touch here as well. And the album closer for this CD is Daylight. And I love the rumbling synth. They go well with the organ. The song is a fitting closer for the album. The song features a sense of maturity from Swift and offers a strong reflection overall on this album. The outro with just the organ piano with Swift works before going into a little small spoken word statement before fading out. Now this is a massive behemoth of an album with 18 songs, and it is definitely going for a big sound with sort of a minimalistic aesthetic. Now, how does this album stack up as a whole? Well, the minimalistic instrumentation works on almost the whole album, and the moments where there is a country flair are a nice touch. Taylor's vocal performance is solid enough. There is a lot of callbacks on this album to Taylor's earlier work. This album expresses a lot of ideas in its concept and is able, for the most part, be able to be cohesive throughout. There is a lot of depth and atmosphere despite how minimalistic this album is. And actually the minimalistic parts actually do help to add to the depth of the album by using those little minimalistic elements as sort of their own layers. The melodies are great in this song, or as in this album as a whole, often using Taylor's falsetto vocals during those melody parts. This album is a reflection of Taylor's maturity from when her music career first started. Now, as with that being all said, I'm going to be giving Lover by Taylor Swift an overall score of 9 out of 10, giving it a tier of excellent. And my favorite tracks on this album were I Forgot That You Existed, Lover, The Archer, or Anchor, Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince, Death by a Thousand Cuts, The Soon You'll Get Better featuring the Dixie Chicks, It's Nice to Have a Friend, and Daylight. Now, what were your thoughts on this album, and what was your favorite song off of Lover? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch this review, and I hope you all have a great day.